Oh shit, here we go again.
Welcome back to What Was That Anime, the podcast where we break down anime one series at a time. Please subscribe and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. Your support helps us bring you more insightful content. Today, we're deep diving into Kaiju No. 8, easily one of the best anime of the year. This show has everything great.
Relax.
Okay, action, tight storytelling, a protagonist that actually earns his power, and trust me, as soon as season 2 comes out, we're getting right back here on the mic and we're going over it.
Whoa, calm down.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's break it down. Kafka is one of the best reasons to get invested into Kaiju No. 8. Now, unlike so many protagonists who are either born special or have accidentally stumbled into power, Kafka is a bit different. Yes, he does get his Kaiju abilities in a stumbling into power type of way.
Oh no.
But that doesn't mean he earns his respect or trust instantly. In fact, the defense force view him as a threat more than anything.
Meanwhile,
He doesn't just have to control his strength, he has to prove himself to the very organization he spent his whole life admiring. The other officers aren't impressed by his power alone. When they find out about it, if he is able to trust them to show off that power.
I'll be back.
He has to show them that he's more than just a guy who got lucky.
I'm
And
vengeance.
that what makes his journey so compelling is that he fights not just monsters, but the doubt of the people around him. Now let's talk about his team and how they react when they think he's gone. That moment is gut-wrenching. Rano, Hikaru, and the squad have finally come to trust him, and when it seems like he doesn't make it, you feel their loss.
It's pretty difficult.
Rano in particular, devastated. And then when they believed he's gone, the weight of that hits so hard that that moment alone just cements how much of a great lead he is to this cast.
Are you sure about that?
Now, speaking of emotional weight, let's talk about the ending. The first season culminates with Kafka being taken into custody,
Oh no.
and honestly, perfect way to close out season 1. It leaves us with so many questions in how will this proceed forward, knowing what this means for the character and for the story. Now that being said, my only gripe with the season comes with the sudden introduction of the kaiju influenced plotline.
What do you mean by that?
I don't have any problems with it in the sense of the story. I just have the issue of it being brought up so late in the story. Personally, I feel if it would have been brought up sooner, like in the fight with the vice captain,
What?
or possibly
I'm out, man.
when Kafka was saving some innocent people,
That nigga's
if maybe there was some type of small influence poke, a couple of like 5 seconds or something like that gave us a little bit of insight, that could have been set up a little bit better. But other than that, it's easily an 8 to 9 out of 10 for the whole season.
Relax.
There were maybe 2-3 jokes I felt that were a little off tone. The nipple peeing, if you feel me. But that's minor compared to everything that the anime gets right. The power system is engaging, the action is top tier, and the team dynamic is fantastic. This isn't exactly like Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, but it's up there. Kafka, Rano, Hikaru is up there. Now here's what the ratings look like across the board. IMDb gave it an 8.3 out of 10. Google users gave it an 85% liked it. Crunchyroll gave it a 4.9 out of 5. And personally, I just need more. The way Kafka proves himself despite his power being a liability makes him one of the greatest new protagonists in anime. And I'm more than ready for season 2, which was announced. But we are going to be back to cover that when it comes out. Now that's it for today's review. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to What Was That Anime, so you don't miss out on more deep dives and reviews. If you got an anime you want me to cover, drop a suggestion. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.